Oh, I did not know that this is going to be on. Alright. If you're just tuning in, don't mind adjusting your monitor. I'm trying this with my GoPro light that I just found. Welcome back to another episode of RX10 Trim. And on tonight's episode, we are going to be doing more Pokemon Gotta Catch 'Em All. And this is Season 2. And a little bit of a channel update. Now, you may have noticed that this is not the studio for this evening. But this is my bedroom. And if you notice the TV in the background, that is... If you like what you see in tonight's video, please like and subscribe. It'll help get us to more videos like this. But now, let me take you on a little bit of a channel update. Okay, so you may notice this is not my studio, but this is my main bedroom where I sleep, sometimes play video games, and just have a personal time to myself. Now, I was planning to watch the Toy Story films, but my VCR down there for the original films was all set to play Toy Story 2. Good film. See it. My VCR recently broke down. And to have a new VCR, either used or brand new, I discovered that VCRs today are a bit more expensive than they used to be. Try about $200 to like $60, which I find that very hard to believe. But if I get more funds for that, I will be replacing this and upgrading it so I can watch my regular VCR films. Now, aside from that, here's the channel update. Since it is getting too warm for the Arizona summers, I shall be doing the remainder part of these videos inside my AC conditioned room, equipped with not one but 2 AC vents, a fan, and my latest gadget, the Arctic Air neck collar. Now, this thing I did find out is a little bit of a failed invention, but it's what I can do. This little invention has 2 fans, not sure if you can hear them, on either side, producing airflow to basically here. And featuring on the back, not sure if you can see it, it has a cooling steel pad for the back of my neck. So that way, I can remain cool. But since it doesn't work outside, even though the box advertised it, it's not what it's cracked up to be. So, this will be an indoor product only. Aside from that, let's go on to the rest of the video, shall we? What you intended to click on this for. Okay, let's start the tour. For starters, we'll be starting over here in this region. This little area will contain my SD cards, the salvage Pokemon cards, we'll get to that in a minute, and my charging area for all my devices. Also clock up there to see what time I'm doing, and we can be good on that. Now, moving on to the tripod area. This tripod will be positioned here, here, and over here depending on the shot. My computer will be here as well. This desk will be my main workstation, again for those Pokemon cards down there. My workstation for my laptop, and much, much more. Also, I have that stuff that I will not discuss for a future episode of idea unboxing. We'll be moving on to that very, very soon. Now, over here, as you can see by my old tablet and my keyboard, we have the row of batteries, including the one that's inside this GoPro right now. This will be my battery area while I wait for the temperature to go down. I had these in my lab and I didn't want to leave these out in the heat where they can expand and possibly explode. So I'm going to be remaining these over here. Now, my big Hennessy TV, by the way, like and subscribe, because we got 64 viewers, or subscribers, as we will. Never actually got to see my channel logo on my TV this big. So, kudos to everybody watching this right now. Moving on. At the bottom, you may see my Pokemon logs, versions volume 1 and 2. This will be where these Pokemon volumes will be located once I do my Pokemon cards. Moving on. You may recognize that solar generator from season, I want to say season 3 of Grand Journeys, and the Diamondbacks bucket that I got from my Mini Adventures series. I'm currently in the process of getting this thing charged, so yeah, I'm planning to get this thing charged via solar powered very, very soon. And then over here is my battery charging area. This will be my main source of charging either my battery pack, my Ring doorbell cam, and also a cool enough nightlight. But again, moving on. Pillow. Over here is just mainly Long John and many others. I cleaned up my room a little bit so I can show you and give you a good tour of tonight's show. Now, while I was also cleaning my room, I stumbled across my brother's camera. And getting it up and running, I managed to find some photos. Those photos will be presented soon. I just gotta go through them all and clean them up. But those photos have some interesting cartography photos from car shows and photos from the first ever Grand Journeys season that I did. So, photos will be posted shortly. But aside from that channel update, it is indeed summer, and we will be doing calendar days very, very soon. But to give you a preview of the calendar so far, this is what next month's gonna be. Yeah. But I will be doing calendar days. I will do calendar days in advance, so let's report back to the studio in the garage to do that update real quick. Okay, yeah, sorry that I don't have any power. I'm gonna have to do this real quick. But yeah, this is from my GoPro light. Pretty powerful. But anyway, we're doing an advancement on calendar days. For next month, I know it's gonna be different, but this is what's gonna be for the month of July 2026. For the first of July is Canada Day. So I'm not sure what that has to do with Canadians here, but we celebrate our neighbors to the north. And also, it's my mother's birthday that day. Well, we're celebrating her birthday, but don't tell no one. Okay, the 4th is Independence Day. So, it is our nation's birthday that we celebrate our independence from the British a long, long time ago. Next, on the 7th is last quarter. Don't know what that means. I will research it and give you better news. Okay, next event is New Moon. I think we'll be getting a new moon on the 14th. Next one is the first quarter. Again, I don't know what it is, but once I get information, I will get it back to you. And then through the 26th through the 31st is my birthday week. I will be turning 28 years old on Thursday, the 30th of July, 2026. So, that I will be taking a full week off work, and it'll be all the way to the 1st of August of that. So, Canada Day, and also my mother's birthday, Independence Day, last quarter, new moon, full quarter, and my entire birthday week with into the 1st of August. So, happy pre-early birthday to me. Now let's go back inside to finish off this episode, or this part of the episode. We'll be going back to the studio right now. Okay, we are now back into the studio 2. And also, yeah, give me a moment. There we go. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this channel update / studio tour. I will end it for this part because my camera is getting a little bit warm, but we will end it here. And don't worry, salvage cards will be right back after these messages. Alright, so to be continued. Okay, welcome back to the video. I know this is gonna be different, but there's a new, well, I had time to think about the video so far, and this is what I came up with. This is a new channel update with multiple segments gonna come in. Now, salvage cards will be coming, but I think it would be generous to put in a combiner segment of idea unboxing. Now, this is a little bit of idea unboxing because I just got my latest new thing in the mail, and I'm trying to figure out like why it came like this, but I don't know. But I'm gonna be presenting it. This is the moment, please, while I get my phone to figure out what this thing is. Okay, what I got in my hands is this. This box contains the Zedo camera, smartphone holder, stabilizer, tripod cord, shoe handle, etc., etc., etc. And in this box holds this product right here. I can shoot multiple things with one unit. And this unit sells for, the standard version is $37, so that's pretty much good. I'm not going to be showing you this side because it has my address on it. Or if I could, I don't know why Amazon shipped it to me like this, but it is a little bit damaged, as you can see right here, but hopefully the contents of the box are still good. So let's open this up and see what's inside. Okay, in this box holds this unit. I'm guessing this is the phone holder. I can see multiple attachments for either a phone, which is basically what this is going to hold. My phone, if I'm going to be doing action shots, if I can get it in there. See, like that. Can record outside as well, so this is what actual movie studios do. You see in the commercials with the iPhones and all that. So that's pretty interesting. The other unit holds, assuming this is the parts, if I can just move this out of the way into the trash can. Okay. This is the other unit. A lot of mounting points for this thing. Let's see what the other... So many bags. Okay, how to install... Okay, so... Oh, so that's what this part is. Okay, so a lot of moving parts for this thing. Okay, if you wanted to attach this other part to it, you can go like this. Oh, that's pretty cool. There's a camera. Ooh. Okay. Apparently you can do a lot with this unit. You can either put this in here, and then you can do action shots with your phone. I have a camera that can go on this unit, and I can mount it up like that and take pictures with it. This is very interesting of how this unit works. I'm gonna have to practice with this thing to figure out how to get this guy in here. I'll eventually figure it out. I think I need a Phillips head screwdriver, and I will possibly be taking this thing apart. Yeah, I'm gonna need a Phillips head screwdriver to take the rest of this apart. Get the secondary part in there, but yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's easy to assemble and all that. You can basically put your... You can do a lot of stuff with this thing. Again, you can put your iPhone in there. I have a camera that you can attach this to, such as right here. I can get quality good action shots with this unit. And much, much more. I'll find a good use for this thing, but for right now, I think I don't have a use for it at the moment. Not that I'm gonna use it eventually, but if I do end up using it, I would want it to be ready in case if I have any inspiration ideas. But not bad. Not a bad little unit for $37. Now I will keep the instructions with me in case if I need them. Did not know it came with this little unit, but I think this is for a GoPro mounted unit. Does the top come apart? Chance? I hope it does. Well, eventually I'll find use for all this. Eventually. But in the meantime, this is a fun little unit to use, and I'll have lots more to use it with. But for now, I'm going to keep all the parts together, and hopefully I can use something like this for something. I don't know, maybe make some cool shots with it. Yeah, as you can see, if it's the full set, you can do lots of this thing. Even put it on a tripod if it doesn't fall apart first. But yeah, this thing's compatible with camera, camcorder, Insta360, phone holder, video light, microphone. I already got one of these so far, but hopefully it'll be improved upon improvement of this very, very soon. But for right now, I'm gonna hang on to the instruction booklets and all that, and we'll move more further down the road with this video. Okay, like I was saying, this is the latest camera equipment that I have obtained for my YouTube channel. This thing can hold my GoPro, my phone, and use it as an action camera. As you can see, perfect stabilization, a way to mount certain items such as my light per se. So imagine this. Pretty awesome, right? Perfect stabilization, even though that this thing ain't locked down. But yeah, this thing is awesome. Can't wait to use it. But once again, this is the... One moment, please, as I look it up. Once again, this is the... This is the Zedo camera smartphone handler stabilizer. Triple cold shoe handle grip, capable with all camera action camera DSLR smartphones. In English, this is an action camera stabilizer. And you can pick up one of these for the great price of either two versions. I got the standard version, which is labeled and listed for $37.98. Now the Pro version, as you can see on my phone, the Pro version, you get all these extras, including the light, this light, and possibly a mic as well. But yeah, you can do so much with this as well. So if you want to get action shots like me, why not pick up one of these devices today? It might change your perspective per better. But aside from that, let's go into more idea unboxing, or in this case, idea unbagging. We'll be back after these messages. Okay, can you see me? Wow, that is bright. Anyway, now that you've seen this little unit in action, can't wait to use more of it. But all in due time, let's move this aside and let's go with all the stuff that's in this bag. Now, I currently got this at Walmart. So let's see what we have in this bag. Oh, what do you know? We have more Pokemon cards. I'm going to be putting this into the box in a minute. So we got Pokemon cards. That's cool. And we got this Funko Pop unit. And it is the Sonic the Hedgehog arcade game. That is going to be cool for my desk. And I know just the spot for it. Right over here off camera. So, I know where that thing's going. And then lastly, we have... This is the biggest thing that I got for Hot Wheels. This is the metal line of the 2026. And this is Mod Rod 51. And this is part of the XL series. 11 out of 24. So apparently there's many others as well, such as the 2024 BMW M3 wagon called Raymonique. The other one is a 1992 Ford Mustang Fox body. The other one is a Lamborghini forgive me for my Italian, Spinini Spinen FKP 37. There's also the 1991 Mercedes-Benz 500 E-Class. And then there's Mod Rod. And then Count Muscle-K as well. Not much can be said about this one. I do like the design of it, and plus this is the biggest one for my wall Hot Wheels collection. So, that's pretty cool. But that's all that's in this bag. I'm going to be putting them all back in the bag. But let's dive into this real quick and see if we can either display it or we could keep it in the box. I haven't decided yet on this, but we will decide together. I might be doing a YouTube short about this, so I will decide what to do with this. I'll let you decide, the fans and random people of the internet. Should I open this or not? To be continued. But instead of all that, I will be debuting these in a later episode, so stay tuned on that. But until then, this is going to go right here for the YouTube shorts. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages. Okay. Sorry about that. Now we are at our main event. It is salvage cards. Now, for this, salvage cards is same rules as follows. I pulled out 10 cards at random, and you will see it all on film. Without me looking at them, I will pull 10 cards from this box and see what I can do for this week. If it's a duplicate, I will put it in this bin here. If it's not a duplicate, I will put them in my Pokemon Pokédex version 1. So, enough said and done. Let's get some cards out and let's see what we can do for the salvage cards in one moment. Alright, I picked out 10 cards at random, and I will have a confession. Some of these cards were face up, and I mixed them around in this pile that I don't know that it is mixed up, or I may have lost track. But anyway, let's get to these salvage cards. Now let's see what we got this time. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see. Our first card that we got is Drillin. Big and shiny. Cool. Our next card that we have is Castform. Very cute card indeed. Next one that we have in the batch is a Skull Villain. Again, pretty cool if you ask me. Very cool card. Next one that we have in the stack is a Samurott. Pretty cool card. If you can see it. Our next card that we have is a Dewott, the evolved form of Oshawott. That's the first 5 cards down, 5 more left to go. This next card we have is Emboar. Pretty interesting. The card after that, we have a Yamask. Next card is a Scraggy. Never have one of these before. Pretty cool. Card after that is Lintwick. Pretty cool. And finally, our last card is Scorbunny. That is the 10 cards for this week. So, I will be putting these into my Pokédex version volume 1. And let's see what we can do for these cards. Now again, since I have this thing out, if it's a duplicate, they'll go in here, and then possibly at the bottom part of this box. But if it's not a duplicate, I will put it in my Pokédex. But enough said, let's get the show on the road. Okay, after going through everything here, I still have this much left over. These pages are getting smaller as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more pages left in this. And since the cards that I picked, we have no duplicates. So that's pretty interesting. Anywho, since it was a perfect part of the show, I think that'll be it for the show this evening. But let's close out on a good note. Thank you for watching this channel update of a little bit of everything, such as channel update, idea unboxing, and bag unboxing, with a little bit of Gotta Catch 'Em All segment, salvage cards, and the YouTube short that I did. It is now on YouTube, or you're probably seeing it right now, of the Sonic Biddy Pop arcade unit. Warning, this is not a real arcade unit, it's just for display purposes only. I will be waiting for the next couple of days, or possibly by the end of the week, to see what you, the fans, voted on taking this out of the box or leave it in the box like this. I await your replies. Anyway, I think that'll be our show for this evening. I would like to take the time for our lovely viewers, and you know what I'm gonna say, I always say this, if you can do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe so I can figure out if I got skeletons in my closet. If you would like to see more of these videos or anything of this channel that you may want to know, or want to know anything about my new channel location, don't be afraid to ask questions, ask comments. I'm looking forward to reading them this time, as I do every time. Okay, thank you for watching, and hopefully we get to see you all very soon in the next video. Hopefully I'll have something better than either my usual take. I will try my best to get you content that you will would like. Okay? Anyway, that's the show. Like, subscribe, and drop any questions or comments in the comment section below. Alright? I will see you later. Bye.